guys, we're back. I have been doing a little bit of organizing and some grinding. I had to go back out to the desert and dig up some more sand and smelt it into some glass because we're going to need some glass. I'm running real low on iron, and I want to put a good number of iron bars in here somehow. I I'm not sure how this works, but I think I understand that the more iron bars that are around a villager, the quicker he will heal. When you heal him with, weakness potion and a golden apple, if there are iron bars around him, he heals faster. And we're going to be doing a lot of that. So healing fast would be a good idea. But, and we're running pretty low on iron, which almost makes me want to pause and build an iron farm. But focus, Grampy. Let's let's make a start here anyway before we make any drastic decisions. So we're going to need a sticky piston at the not there. Don't need one there. Let me take this off before people. We need one at the end of each one of these. I probably don't need to do all this leaping. Of course it helps. There. Okay, now we need a couple of redstone dust on the top of each one of these. These are going to be powered from above with a lever. When it's time to, this is the mechanism that raises and lowers the villager down into harm's way. there's going to be a zombie that travels back and forth in a little channel right here at a level that, oh, come on, are you kidding me? Well, sorry, I gotta go get some more redstone if I have any. That's the problem. I don't have much. But building this trading hall is going to change some of that. Building that trading hall is going to make me rich. It's almost dark, isn't it? Might as well. Sleep. So anyway, I'm just babbling now, but there's going to be a zombie, as I was saying. It travels along, and when we lower the villager, all of a sudden the eye levels will be in direct contact with the zombie, where when they're up above, they're not, so the zombie can't see them. This will make more sense if I just go ahead and build it instead of talk about it. But anyway, I just wanted to put this together first, and then we're going to build our platform. So the platform is going to actually go. I hear lava. It's going to actually go at that level, I believe. And it's going to be, I'm going to make it 5. I'm going to make it 5 wide by now, or 4 now. I mean, oh great, I just broke my glass with not a silk touch pick. Here's my silk touch. So anyway, as I was saying, we're going to make this platform 5 wide. Let me just pillar up here, and we'll keep building this. And I'm just going to make it all out of stone bricks for now. We'll come back and randomize it with some other material, try to make it look better. But I don't want to take time to do that now. So we just want this platform to cover. I think it ought to just cover the whole thing. We don't need it covering that. I may not have enough. I'm not sure if it needs to go, if it needs to stop here, if it needs to go one more. I think it stops there because the zombie is right next to where they stand, and they actually stand on these blocks that are raised and lowered by the piston. So I'm sure this is really exciting to watch this. I'm going to just get one side built up. Let's let me just go through and place a few torches. I'm just going to kind of work on this one side for now, and probably do the rest of it off camera. I didn't bring any, and I don't want to use up any more of my cobblestone to make levers. So let me go back and get some more stuff, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, guys, we are back. Now I think I have some stuff to at least make a start on this thing. I'm going to be using these. I made some deep slate tiles out of that deep slate that is down in the, and I'm just going to try and use that a little bit. But so here is where the first villager is going to stand. And what we need is the workstations that for the professions we want them to take. And for these guys, that's going to be librarians. We're going to have mostly librarians in here, and then I think 16 actually. And then we're going to have quite a few masons. But there's the first 10, right? Is that, no, this one's not. There's the first 10. And I don't know if this is necessary or not, but putting a trap door on top of these things, if I had more iron, I'd use an iron trap door. The texture pack I'm using, I suppose, I imagine people are wondering what it is, because there's a few things that are different that I've kind of quit noticing, but it's a texture pack from a creative builder who goes by the name of WBC Builds. And he's a fantastic builder. We're going to build one of his creations back over in there. And use it as our storage house, which is going to be a very elaborate, maybe the most elaborate storage house I've ever tried to build. But anyway, he has a texture pack that kind of highlights or complements the builds that he does, which is kind of a Second Empire style, early 1800s or mid 1800s time period um, building. And anyway, his texture pack has some changes that make that kind of complement that build style. So these levers, what they do is they'll activate that piston, if you see. And so with the lever in the on position, uh, the villager is going to happily be standing here. And when I can't do it when I'm standing on it, but when we change it when we activate the piston, we're going to lower the villager down, and there is going to be Mr. Zombie that just hangs out at this level, and nom nom nom, he's going to convert these guys. So we're going to activate, and then we're going to activate all the pistons so that the sticky piston is making contact and it's ready to engage. So that's what we got going on here. And now what we need is a trap door on each one of these blocks. Just like that. Not like that. Like that. There we go. Now, I'm just going to temporarily light that up. We're going to need some glowstone for this, really. So now when the piston is activated, he can't escape. There'll be well, I'm not sure. I can't remember. There'll be something that keeps him from getting out of here. This trap door being part of that. But the zombie will be able to attack him right here. So anyway, that's the first set of items done. And when we come back, we will get going on some of the rest of that. But I'm going to pause here and kind of build out the two remaining sides similar to this. And I'll be back when we're done with that. Okay, guys, we're back once again. And I've finished off the top part of this trading hall area. Let me get the camera back, and I've adjusted a few things. I've put all the workstations in, so I have 16 villagers. I'm going to have 16 villagers, and I think that'll give us everything we need forever, including some bow enchantments. And we're going to get some decent bows once I get looting 3. We'll get some fairly decent bows out of that skeleton farm if we want to sit there and grind away. But I think we'll be able to get like power and infinity maybe, and whatever, maybe punch too if we want that. But so I changed the order of things. So the villagers are going to actually come in from right here. They're going to come out of our breeder, which is getting pretty full, by the way. Let's see, up in that left-hand corner, you can see I've got 25 where it says E. That first number there, 26, is the number of entities right there. And so I think overall we have 27. So we need 3 more, and we'll have enough for all of the trading hall. Might as well let that build up. So anyway, they're going to feed in right here from the breeder, and then you'll see how, but they'll drop down one by one into these slots, and they'll take up the profession that the workstation is in front of, that, whichever workstation is there. So we're going to have 4 farmers to start with. I kind of hate taking up spaces for farmers because we are going to have a different way of getting emeralds. Normally you have enough farmers to trade vegetables, and you build big elaborate vegetable farms and start trading vegetables for emeralds. You can get a lot of emeralds that way, obviously. But we're going to do it with a raid farm, so we don't really need the emeralds. But, farmers will trade golden carrots. And golden carrots is a pretty decent food. I mean, it's good enough. The best food in the game is cows, steak, in terms of the how quickly it fills you up, and I can't remember the names for it, but how long the hunger stays away, how long you stay satisfied. Steak is the best food in the game currently. I would expect Mojang to update how food works one of these releases, because it's worked the same way for such a long time. But they might just decide, hey, it's time to make that a little more complicated, a little more fun to try to get the best foods. I'm not sure exactly how. I don't have any great suggestions, but anyway, golden carrots isn't a bad option, and we can trade for all the golden carrots we need, and we wouldn't have to build farms to slaughter cows. Now, one of the things we might do is build logical. In fact, I think we will, since it's kind of our theme here. We might build Logical Geek Boy's Hoglin farm on the nether roof, and that would give us enough pork chops to last. We can AFK there for an hour and have enough pork chops to last us the rest of the time that we're going to play on this world. But for right now, we'll put some farmers in here and get some golden carrots. And then we're going to have 16 librarians, and we're going to get all the good enchants. And then we're going to have 10 masons. And this is going to give us quartz and brick mostly, and some random terracotta and stuff. Because we're going to need, I think we're going to use brick for our storage house. We may not. We may end up using jungle planks. Jungle planks make a brick-looking texture, but it's kind of like old, worn-out bricks, which might be perfect for the house that we're thinking about building, because it's going to look like a haunted mansion. It's from WBC Builds, and he uses the jungle planks, and it looks awesome. But I don't like the fact that those Second Empire houses are so synonymous with haunted houses, because they're just amazing houses. They're beautiful. And so I was going to try to make mine newer looking and not as worn out and haunted. So I was going to get some bricks. I may wrestle with that a little bit. So we're going to have 10 masons anyway. We'll get all the quartz and all the bricks we need. And then we're going to have, an armorer, a weaponsmith, and a toolsmith. I can't remember which one uses which, but that's going to make diamond mining obsolete, pretty much, because, we'll be able to trade 1 emerald and get a diamond pick, 1 emerald for a diamond sword, 1 emerald for all the pieces of diamond armor. So that's going to be our setup. This really is a game changer in terms of some of that stuff. But anyway, guys, that's kind of the setup here for our trading hall. That's about all the time we have for this episode. So we're going to sign off here, and we'll pick this up again in the next episode. So see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.